and welcome to your favorite show, Identities Umhlobo, in the series Women to Watch. And guys, you won't believe who I am sitting with today. Our woman to watch today is none other than Ms. Rumbi Katedza. I am so much in awe today. I was telling my team earlier on that the woman that I'm going to interview today, or we're gonna have fun with, is a woman whose sandals I do not fit to untie. Of course, I mean, I'm not being perverse. I know Christians, but I'm just saying in the film industry, I'm so humbled to film you, that you had time. I don't think if I was achieved as you, I would have been humbled to have Nyari come and do this with you. So, Miss Rumbi, I really respect you.
Well, thank you. I also really respect the work that you do. You've done amazing stuff in terms of getting the word out there.
The wannabes, like we are 2 minutes and you've been centuries. So if you don't know Rumbi Katedza, you must know her. She's a movie creator, content creator. Maybe you can just briefly tell us about yourself quickly.
Well, I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
I think that's what I usually say because it's hard to think back on. I've done so many projects. Where do I start?
Your movies. Maybe tell us your movies.
So yeah, I started off in production coordination. Worked on a lot of international productions. I shifted into distribution and worked with Media for Development Trust.
Okay.
Who produced Nyari Mashayamombe and Yellow Card. So I did all
the Yellow Card and Nyari and all those people. Yeah.
So
that's why it's just an amazing moment for me right now. I need to take it in.
So I did their distribution.
Right.
And then from there I moved on. I ran the Zimbabwe International Film Festival. I was the festival director there for a couple of years. And then I started my own production company, which is My Jai Films.
Yeah.
And it really was born out of this need to tell stories because I had a young child and I saw that there was nothing out there that truly represented him.
Oh wow.
And I also wanted to be able to tell stories that resonated with me as well as, Zimbabweans in general, because our stories were largely being told by foreigners, right? And we needed to own that. So it's all about sustainability, ownership, and taking hold of our own narratives and then taking them to the world.
So guys, I needed to do this moment in respect of those that have gone before us in the film, whatever you're filming, if you're a filmmaker, whatever, you need to know those who have gone before you, and Rumbi is one of those great people who have laid it out for us and make it nice and sassy for me to do, because I know that if you have done all this amazing work and are so successful, there is an industry and a career that I could pursue in film, in storytelling. But we're here to have some fun.
Okay.
And I just want to start with this. What is your one thing through lockdowns that you have learned to do it yourself, DIY? Yeah, your DIY moment.
I learned to do my daughter's hair like even better than before. I learned all sorts of braiding styles. I was doing all sorts of extensions and twists and this and that. All the kind of things that I used to take her to the hairdresser for, I started to do myself. So I got onto YouTube and I'm really proud of that.
So do you think you're ever going to take her to the hairdresser after this?
Well, she said I shouldn't. But it is time consuming.
I know, right? Well, I do my own makeup from YouTube. From that time, I never got to the salon. I mean, I usually do much better than this. I just missed some things today.
And you did good, though. You did good.
Oh, thank you.
But it's about art, isn't it?
Yeah,
creation.
exactly. Doing it yourself. Anyway, let's get to the game.
All right.
So you get to beat your question. You give me, you don't offer, and you give me, and then I read it and you answer.
This is so intimidating. Okay.
You won't be intimidated. Oh, you're gonna have fun, and I know this one you're gonna enjoy. In your amazing successful work. So please, somebody's watching right now, a young person, an old person, whatever or whoever they are, and they're saying you're so successful, you're well traveled, you have done all these mighty movies and all amazing work that you've been doing. How do you manage your time between being a mom, being a wife, between your own advancement, leading those big corporates, being a friend, being a volunteer, hobbies, different interests that you have? someone who really want to take their life to the next stage?
Well, that's a huge question. I don't know. It's just, these things are different per person, but I always say to people starting out that it's really important that you get a sense of who you are,
right,
and what you want to do. So I get a lot of students and aspiring filmmakers coming to me and saying, please, can I work with you? And I said, what do you want to do? And they're like, whatever. And I'm like, what is whatever?
Yeah.
What are you interested in?
Yeah.
What is your interest?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a focus, I can't really then help you. You know, you need to start thinking about, where is my direction? What is my final goal? Even when we make films, we have a final goal for that film.
Yeah.
So we need to know what the end goal is at the beginning. So really focus on investing in yourself and thinking about what you want to do, and take time to know that you have a home and you have a work. So try to keep work away from home.
Right.
And that's hard with us creatives, right? Because, you know, you're creating
24/7,
all the time.
time.
But you have to try and keep that fine line separate, so that you can feed yourself and make sure you nurture yourself, your family, and you know, as women, we don't take the time to really think, how am I going to take care of myself? Because we're always taking care of everybody else, but we do need to step back sometimes and think, I need to have a few minutes, even if it's like 10 minutes meditation in the morning, or if it's your prayer time or what, have that time for you.
Amazing. So next question.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stir it up a bit. Yeah. Because we need some juicy ones as well. So.
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay. This one says, what is the biggest turn off in a man? Your biggest turn off in a man?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incriminating to answer.
Not even. Just in general.
It's in a man, but also in anybody, to be honest. I really don't like willful ignorance. People who go out of their way to be ignorant about something. We live in an age where information is at our fingertips, and somebody would rather say you're wrong or you can't do that, rather than thinking for themselves about how is it possible. And we all need to think about possibilities. How can I make what I want happen? In our industry and film, you have an idea and you have to take it to the final stage of production. And you'll get people along the way, a lot of people telling you it's not possible, you can't do this, you want to film that, no, you can't. And that's not true, because anything is possible in film. And I think people need to take that kind of idea into, if you can make an Avatar, a Titanic, if you can make, you know, Nyari, if you can make whatever film you want to make, then it's possible.
Wow.
And I don't like people who ignorantly say that it's not, before thinking about the possibilities.
My God. Wow, that we just got a one-on-one lecture on life to say you need to see the possibilities. I totally think that it is very powerful message that especially young people as well as mature people need to hear in Zimbabwe at this stage. And the next question. Yes.
Okay.
Our third.
There you go.
Thank you.
I like this game.
Okay. So what are some of the childish things you still do as an adult? The things that you love doing as a kid that you still do now?
Dancing by myself.
You do?
Yeah. Even if I'm home alone, I love to dance. So I like blast the music. I love music.
Really?
I blast music and I just dance.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not childish, but you know, it's something I've done since I was a child. I love music. I love to dance. I just love, you know,
so what type of
the energy that it gives you.
Do?
So here's something that not a lot of people know.
Okay.
When I was young, like primary school age, I was in a hip hop dance group. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah. So I used to, my specialty was the worm. So I used to.
Okay.
So we used to go around and do shows.
Okay.
Which was super fun. It was,
oh wow.
This was
so
when
you've always been an artist?
I guess I have, yeah. You know, and we did this, it was when I lived in Tokyo. So we used to do shows, hip hop shows when hip hop was starting to get big.
Who are you? You lived in Tokyo.
That was super fun.
Oh wow.
So that's what I do.
Oh wow. Yeah. So I think somebody who's watching you right now was interested in music or in dance could actually reach out. So My Jai or Rumbi Katedza on Facebook, so you guys can follow her. Are you on Twitter or on Instagram?
I'm on Twitter at Rumbi Katedza, on Instagram at Rumbi Katedza, and website rumbikatedza.com.
Oh well, everything is there. So anyway, you have a bouquet or banquet. It's a banquet, not a bouquet. It's a banquet, right?
Whatever you say it is.
Okay, is it? You have all that to yourself. So reach out to Miss Rumbi and get some help.
Cool.
Next question, please. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think if it was me picking, I would have opened for myself. So you guys are so disciplined. We love this one. What would you say was your most embarrassing moment in your life?
That's a very hard one.
Okay.
Most embarrassing moment.
Yeah, one that you always, maybe it makes you laugh. I want to believe that by now it makes you laugh.
Well, there's something that did make me laugh. It's hard to think of an embarrassing moment, but it just happened a couple of years ago, to be honest. I had given a presentation somewhere, and then we were going to a lunch afterwards. And I was the last to arrive because I had been just getting my things together.
Yeah.
And as I'm dishing my food, my host comes towards me with some women, and I look up, and my jaw just drops.
Yeah.
Like literally, you think this is just something you do in the movies, but it was literally, my jaw was like. And he was standing with Jodie Foster. And I love her movies.
Wow.
I loved her movies.
Wow.
So she's kind of standing there, and the host was like, "Oh, I want to introduce you. She's a Zimbabwean filmmaker."
Oh my God.
And she's just been talking about her films, and I was like...
And you were stuck in that.
And I only noticed after he had been talking to me for a while, and he was just like, "It's okay, Rumbi, you can say something." But she was
But
very
I think that's
kind.
a nice embarrassment. Like,
yeah, she was very kind about it. She acted like she didn't see it. She and her partner were there, and they spoke about having visited Zimbabwe, wanting to visit Zimbabwe. So I hope she does.
When was how long ago was that?
That was in 2019.
Oh, so near. So
yeah,
just before COVID-19.
Yeah, because I know she's done work in South Africa, so I really hope Jodie Foster comes and does some work in Zimbabwe as
I'm
well.
sure you can share this recording with her. Yes. Next question. That's amazing. I mean, to be honest, that's a fancy embarrassment, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like you want to say something, but you're like,
you're like, I'm stuck. And I think it's nice. I mean, someone who, it leaves like a memory on that person. They would not forget you. Be like, oh, the one that was like tongue tied when they saw me.
But I'm sure that happens to her a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Please. The next one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This one looks nice and thick. Oh.
Thank you. This one is always coming. Okay. So, what is the best part about being female, and what should you say is the worst part?
There are no worst parts, to be honest.
Okay.
So,
alrighty.
Best part about being female, I think, is just the power of creation.
Okay. Being a mother, giving life.
Even if you don't give life, I think we still have that power of creation. It's just within us, you know? And that we have been given that gift is very powerful. And I think especially from my life experience, women have always been at the center of the family. And if you look at the film industry, when a lot of people were emigrating around 2000 or so, it was the women who stayed
definitely
and kept this industry going. Per capita, there are probably more women who are in above the line jobs in film here than in other African countries. So I really love that about women here and telling stories. There's nothing I dislike about it.
So the next question.
Okay.
The last one.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
No,
I was enjoying this.
I know. Let's see. We love this one. So, where is your dream vacation holiday? And would you wear a bikini whilst there?
I would like to go probably to an island off the coast of Africa. That's
Yeah.
where I'd really like to go to, like Mauritius or Reunion Island or to Cape Verde.
Right.
But if I were to really decide, I think I'd spend a week in Mauritius with a good book.
Oh, nice. Book in Mauritius. Why bring books to Mauritius? What are you supposed to see Mauritius?
You'll see Mauritius, but when you're on the beach, in between being in the sea, I'd like to read a book. It takes me a while to read like a good novel.
Book.
So just read.
Do you read novels often?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I like, to take inspiration from stories.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah, I do read. I've just finished reading a series of books by Nnedi Okorafor. She's a Nigerian American who writes African futurism. I really like her work.
Yeah.
And on my bookshelf right now, I've also got. I'm about to read Tsitsi Dangarembwa's book. That's
The
next one on my shelf.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
So yeah, I would.
And so, would you wear a bikini?
Would I wear a bikini? I would totally wear a bikini.
Okay.
Have I ever owned a bikini?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
But yeah,
So I think Mr. If is watching, he needs to make that holiday happen so we can see a bikini. Well, Miss Rumbi, it was a beautiful pleasure having you on our little fun game.
Thank you so
much.
much.
And thank you so much for taking time to laugh with us, to just have some little fun with us. And I do hope that this has inspired you to take that trip on the Cape, to go to Cape Verde or Mauritius.
Oh, Nyari, you gotta come with me, Let's go play this game on an island.
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Guys, it was so beautiful for me to have some moment with Miss Rumbi Katedza, my sister, the one who's paved the way for us. For me, I have so much respect for you, and I totally am so grateful that you set time to sit with me. I don't know if I would do it if tables would turn. Just to say, your humility has really spoken to me, and thank you so much. I wish you all the best in your work, and Zimbabweans, please follow her on all social media platforms, Rumbi Katedza, across all spectrum. So you have a good one. Follow us on social media as well. Share our content, let's hear your comments. Let us know if you have somebody else that you want us to profile or to bring in the next season. Until next time, have a good one.